Hello again. I posted MVI 8468, the highest murders in Democratic controlled states. It's had 2 dislikes. You think they may be Democrats that disliked that video? In either case, one of the viewers sent me a comment that I want to share. And he wrote, "Gabe, I have something on my mind that is really bothering me. I hope it bothers you as well, enough to say something that is not so you have a bad day. Laugh out loud." Okay, life experience has given me perspective on a wide variety of social groups. I can rub shoulders with wealthy, privileged people as easily as I can with common criminals or impoverished persons. I connect well with people, and as a result, I've learned some very specific cultural differences in the values and morals of all kinds of people. For example, wealthy men seem to hold very little value for the well-being of women and children. You can see evidence of this everywhere amongst the elite people. Whereas the common criminal does have a code of honor regarding women and children. It's true, just ask any crook who has been in jail, and they will tell you that the guys in there who hurt children and women are targeted individuals and often need protection. So this got me thinking about these school shootings. Obama is trying to convince us that our society has suddenly, over only a few years, bred a criminal that only wants to kill women and children. No, I don't think so. Our culture is very much centered around children, and in fact, they are the future. Things in the U.S. would have to get a lot worse in the streets before I begin to believe that nonsense. Our country would have to resemble a Muslim country or some Asian country like Thailand, where child abuse is rampant in the streets. But the fact is this: children are being targeted in the U.S. schools. Whether or not there are actually any dead bodies is not the point. The point is what we do have a group of sick individuals who by definition fit the psychological profile of a psychopath, that have no regard for the well-being of children. This group has the means to run an ongoing program that threatens and harms the children. The elite want control that bad that they will kill our kids to get it. They admitted they funded ISIS, who was out there killing and raping children over there. So a few school shootings over here? Question mark. What is the number at now? 50 active shooters in schools just this year? Using the Clock Tower shooting in Texas and the Columbine shooting as data points versus population versus time. You know what the odds of this happening more than 2 times in 10 years is? Question mark. It's 7,623,000,000,000,000,000,000 to 1. I don't even know what that number is called, but I can tell you what it means. And I'm sure you know what it means as well. You really want to thank individuals like this viewer and like my Russian correspondent that take the time to try to do what they can to enlighten as many as they can. I believe that many of my viewers know that I read everything that's sent to me. And when I receive messages like this, they know in all probability that I'll share them. Because we need to have other people begin to understand what they might not understand, what these contributors obviously do understand. I hope that makes some sense. I want to thank my viewer for taking the time to write what he did. I'm in total agreement. There's an uncanny number of false flags, of shooting of children, you have to be a psychopath to try to promote that. That's sort of what I think. That's obviously what my viewer thinks. The question is, what do you think?